Good morning, I'm WaywornWyrm, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to the Friday show. So, it's Friday, and what does that mean? Well, really what that means is, we're gonna look at some analytics to start. And the short news on the analytics is, even though the New Year's Eve live stream has been pushed into the last period, so it now effectively accounts against us rather than counting for us, we are still at green triangles almost all across the board. The two that we're not are estimated revenue and dislikes, which are both at 0. So we've got more subscribers, we've got more videos and playlists, we have more shares, more comments, more likes, more views, a longer average view duration, and more watch time. So all of that is awesome. Some news going forward. Next week's videos are all going to be new content. We might even hit 7 videos next week. I am considering possibly putting out at least one bonus video. Not sure yet. And then the week after next is going to be our first week of 7 videos a week. The week after that is going to finish up the 2-week cycle I'm going to have with that. And the third week of 7 videos a week, I'm actually going to be gone for that time. I have a wedding that weekend, and then after that I have a family reunion. So that's going to be fun. But I have faith that I will be able to have all the videos done in time. I am putting up the finishing touches on Tuesday's story, and Thursday's story is shaping up quite nicely. I am going to be exchanging 2 more news stories in for the Clone Wars and Shadowrun Dawn of the Artifact. I know especially the Shadowrun series was well liked, but it's not at a point where I can write it to my satisfaction in the time constraints I have, especially moving forward, because I'm going to pretty much double my output, but I don't have any more time to put into making the videos, so I have to make sure everything is as streamlined as I can make it. But moving on from that, I've got 53% of watchers from the US, 22% from Czechia, 13% from Poland, and then it goes Ukraine, Montenegro, Germany, and the UK. And then it drops down to seconds per country. So we're starting to get quite a bit of diversity. Thank you to those who consistently watch from other countries. I appreciate it. One thing I will definitely request, and this is something I don't generally talk about because I don't like pushing it every video like a lot of other YouTubers do, but please comment and like on videos that you like. It really does help, not only for all the reasons that I stated in the small channels and promotions video last week, but it also helps me determine what stories you like versus what you don't like. Yeah, so if you guys can like and comment share it, share my videos with friends, which I know some of you are, and that's awesome, and I appreciate it. But the more that happens, the more this channel can grow, and the closer I can get to being able to do this full time. Which, not only is that something that I want for myself, but it will also give me a lot of time to really put a lot of work into the videos. And will make better content. So, segueing from there into the comments, I've had 2 comments this week. They are both from last Sunday, and they were about, they were on last week's weekly update video. Xenox saying he totally agrees. It was a good and interesting talk, and he loves the video. And that's awesome. But, side note, Xenox, you are my second biggest fan. My wife has officially claimed the throne of my largest fan. And, yeah, you can be my biggest fan that's not my wife. And then Nick's Interactive also commented on that. He first pointed out that it's going to take time for the hard feelings to die down a bit. And yeah, it really is. He's in a similar boat to me. He currently makes, he met the 10,000 lifetime views, and so he currently makes a little bit of money from YouTube, but he hasn't hit the 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 hours of view time. Well, he might have hit the 4,000 views, or 4,000 hours, but he's at 234 subscribers, so quite a bit to go until 1,000. But I'm at 41, so I have quite a bit more. And then, and he's very much right about that. It's going to take time for the hard feelings to die down. And then he gives his own definition of what he thinks it means to be a small creator, and it's anyone who can make a sustainable income off YouTube is not a small creator. So if you need a job outside of YouTube to survive, you're a small creator. And he says he feels that's an easier definition than trying to pinpoint the size of a community, which is how I attempted to define it in my video. And I see where he's coming from with that, and I agree to a certain extent. But the flaw I pointed out in that argument is, if you take where I live, and, if I wanted to live in a similar sized house, in a similar part of a city, with, being able to do a similar amount of things that cost money, my household income, say I wanted to move to California, not just California, LA. We'll say specifically LA, because that's where a lot of YouTubers are. I would have to I would have to get my household income up by 25% to just maintain what I'm used to right now. So I could be 25% smaller, and still not be a small creator by that argument. But I think no matter how you define small creator and large, you're going to run into something like that. You know, as I pointed out, if you stick to sizes of communities, that's, depending on how they run their stuff, that's going to be different. But if you go on things like sustainability, you run into, well, what's sustainable in place A is not sustainable in place B, and so on and so forth. So, but it's a good discussion, and we should keep having that. But all that being said, that's going to be the end of the Friday show. Thank you for watching. Please remember, like and subscribe, and comment everywhere you can. I would very much appreciate it. It means a lot. It helps grow the channel. It helps more people see it. And it also helps the people who see it to be more likely to watch the video. But tune in on Monday for my Monday live stream. It is going to be part 12, I think. If you look through last Monday's live stream, you can't find it. And that's because about halfway through my normal streaming session, I had to give up. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of leave it at that. The game made me very angry, so I stopped. Okay, I will see you guys Monday.